Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a featherweight contest and will be fought over three-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of Combat Athlete MMA, make some noise for Pepe Malone. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of HFFS. Put your hands together for Paul Jackson. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, introducing this featherweight contest to the ring. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner from Combat Athlete MMA, Pepe Malone. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner from HFFS. Make some noise for Paul Jackson. Referee for the contest is Dean Weir.
Our third bout of the evening between Paul Jackson and Pepe Malone. Paul Jackson representing Health Fitness Fight Solutions. He's got Tom Blackledge in there, one of the best fighters in the country, best coaches as well. And he's come out strong.
Both with positive records. Nice head kick there, straight away from Pepe Malone.
Yeah, great. Oh, Pepe landed, sorry, a very good straight left there.
Now, as we said on Paul Jackson's way out, Ian, he was going to be a good wrestler. Yeah, straight with the takedown there.
Straight away, so he pulls the leg out, straight down. Caught in half guard, looks like he's trying to get that free. In fact, he's got the lockdown there. Oh, he had the lockdown.
Yeah, it's a nice tight position, the lockdown.
It is, but it depends. If you've got a good ground and pound guy, you can lock yourself underneath some vicious bombs.
Yeah, it does happen quite a lot. I mean, for a jiu-jitsu competition, it's perfect to get, isn't it? But certainly, once you start having strikes involved with it, it's no good. Yeah.
I mean, jiu-jitsu, we've seen Eddie Bravo many times throw in the lockdown. Yeah. The only throw he knows.
Hey, he wins with it. If something wins with it, hey, I'll be happy with that.
Arguing. But there we see, that's what we're talking about, this brutal ground and pound. Looking for sweeps, Pepe Malone. You know, he's got the technique there, he was looking there for a bit of a scissor sweep.
So one of these boys will taste defeat for the first time in their young amateur career.
Great to see two unbeaten fighters at this point pitted against each other.
Yeah, I don't think it happens enough, Ian, for my liking. I think a lot of people protect records sometimes, and I like to see, you know, people just get in and fight. And you see it with the top gyms, people like Blackledge MMA, FCPC, you know, who are on tonight.
Willing to take those risks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they know that that's better for their fights. Look at this brutal ground and pound. Solid shots. All defence from Pepe Malone. Some big shots going in.
Working the legs very well. He's got to be careful of them up kicks though.
Yeah, he's cleared the legs, now he's in side control.
It's never nice to eat an up kick, especially straight off the cage, is it, Ian?
How many times do you see a good fight coming in, get caught with an up kick, and that can be a fight stopper?
So Paul Jackson well in control here so far, throwing some great shots. Big hands, both hands are really nasty, aren't they?
They certainly are. Pepe is, he's doing things right. You can see he's looking for that sweep. He's looking to turn off the cage. But Jackson at the moment is just, he's unstoppable.
So if he was, obviously Pepe's in his own corner here. Yeah, he is on the bottom. But what would you...
Pepe threatening the submissions. I think he's doing the right thing. He's controlling the head, so he's not letting him get his head up too much, and he's looking for the submissions. That's what he needs to do from underneath the guard position. It's difficult against the cage. He's trying to turn out a little bit. He's moving those hips. He's tightening up the guard again now, but see how he's still got that head control? Yeah. The head control is so important when someone's above you in the guard position.
See, he's got a very open guard now, so he's pushing off the hips there, so he is going for submissions like you say, and but the round is definitely in the favour of Paul Jackson.
Yeah, certainly. Okay, so that's a round to Paul Jackson. However, I think we saw a lot from Pepe there. He's not going to give up. He was kicking him off well, looking for the up kicks. He was looking for the sweeps. Threatening with his legs, trying to get his legs up high. I think we're going to see a similar round next round. Paul Jackson is going to take him to the floor.
Yeah, I think so. If you watch the start of that round, he did it. He got caught with an overhand right straight away, and I don't think Paul Jackson wanted to stand from that moment on. He's got a very good wrestling base. Took a really good takedown. However, you look at Pepe. He seems to have a very good guard as well. Very open guard, very active, and going for submissions. It's jiu-jitsu versus wrestling, isn't it? That's what we're going to see probably for the rest of this fight. It's who can pull off their game. Tom Blackledge will now be telling him more of the same, probably for Paul Jackson. He'll be want him to take him down again, but use that ground and pound. He'll probably be telling him to take him back in his own corner, though. Obviously with you being a fighter yourself, Ian, it's a lot better, isn't it, to have your guy in your own corner with your guys talking to you.
Especially when you've got a corner like Tom Blackledge, that sort of level guys. You can sat there, they can give you instructions, simply step by step. The full contact performance center corner that we saw just in the last fight had a guy called Billy Glossop on last week and did exactly that. He step by step talked him through an armbar finish.
Paul Jackson just got a head kick there. That left kick is coming up very quickly from Pepe. But watch that left kick, it comes out of nowhere very, very quick.
Certainly, I think he's got some quite sharp striking, Pepe.
He's switching to southpaw, but he's got caught himself
solid
there.
Bombs, solid shots from Paul Jackson.
A nice overhand right, and he's caught him and he's wobbled him now. It's a good uppercut. He's going for that big one-hand bomb. He needs to lead with that left hand, doesn't he?
He needs to, but he needs to not leave himself open in the process, because the kicks that are coming up from Pepe are dangerous.
Yeah, what I want to see, Ian, is more of like a three-point combo. Rather than just throwing that big haymaker, it doesn't always work. Lead off that double jab with that big haymaker, you can put him asleep. Yeah,
and if he could just throw him, he throws his hands from too low. He walks him with them up high, but then he drops them down before he throws them, and it's dangerous when you've got a kicker.
And we've seen these kicks so far, but he's taking some shots now,
yeah,
Pepe.
Solid shots there.
See, you've got Paul Jackson taking complete control of this fight, but he's not throwing a great deal of leg kicks so far. He may be able to set some shots up by using the leg kicks.
Solid shots there from Jackson. Pepe is still in there.
Some great head movement so far, and you can see the boxing background coming in from Paul Jackson now. He's stayed away from his wrestling, and he's now standing with Pepe and wanting to beat him up and finish the fight.
Well, what he's done with these solid shots, Pepe looks like he's not wanting to throw the shots as much. He's a little bit tentative.
But Pepe will happily throw that left leg kick or left head kick at any time. If you watch the way, there you go, straight away that kick comes out of nowhere.
It's very, very sharp. Jackson needs to just be careful, like I said, just to hold it. Yes, that's better work. Throwing those hands from a little bit higher. Keeping the chin down and the shoulders up, which is a lot of what it's about. Oh, beautiful body shot. Beautiful body shot. That left up to the body, took it out of Pepe.
This is some fantastic boxing.
Yes. He's dismantling him here. This could be the end. The body shots are really taken out of him.
he's starting to go for the 3-point combo now, isn't he? He's going for the body head straight away, and he's causing a lot of damage, and you can see Pepe's face changing throughout this round.
So I mean, Paul Jackson, you know, he must be seeing there the damage that these body shots are doing.
There's a nice setup for that overhand right, followed by a left. You know, some big shots here.
So,
you know, this is just a matter of time now before he gets finished, in my opinion. There,
I would have liked to see him go downstairs a little bit more. Than I think he could have stopped him with the body shots. You know, he really looked like he was wincing from, especially the left hook to the body.
So, do you think in the first round, at the end of the first round, do you think Tom Blackledge seen something where he thought this guy's very, very open for the body shots, because he give a lot of body shots there, hell of a lot?
Possibly. I mean, what we were expecting was for Paul Jackson to go and get the takedown and work again from the ground and pound from the mount position, from inside the guard. Sorry. What he did do was he worked his striking more. I think the only reason he got the takedown in the first round was because he got caught. He walked onto a fairly solid straight left. But I think what's happened in this round is the assertiveness of Paul Jackson has stopped Pepe really showing. He's not throwing anything substantial at all.
Yeah, very, very dominant round for Paul Jackson. In fact, to the point where Pepe Malone didn't really do anything at all in that round. You know, and for me, Paul Jackson's 2 rounds up. And he's going to a third, and he looks ready for a finish, doesn't he?
I would not want to be fighting against Paul Jackson with the confidence he's probably got from these first 2 rounds.
Dean Weir just wiping the sweat off.
Very good referee, Dean Weir, very experienced.
Again, starting with that, you see, he swings with the, he doesn't throw a jab out, Paul Jackson, he throws that swinging left, doesn't he?
Yeah,
every time.
Let him get up, that's right.
Tom Blackledge there, Tom Blackledge saying step back, step back.
Exactly what I was thinking, I couldn't see Tom. As soon as he starts to work the headshots, he'll show, the guard will come up and block the head, and he can work downstairs to the body. There he was begging the body shot.
Yeah, absolutely, some great shots here from Jackson. He's giving some real pace now.
There's a right hand to the body. It's that left hook to the body seemed to do the damage in the second round.
But fair play to Pepe Malone, he's guarding up very well. You know, he's taking these shots, you know, on the arms and on the gloves, not always in the face. This is why, like you say, Ian, he should be going to the body, working that body off.
In that second round, the left hook to the body was doing the damage. Once he's got those arms up from the headshots, he can whip it down to the body.
Some great boxing though from Paul Jackson.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch.
So he's gone from a first round of dominant wrestling to a second and third of absolute boxing.
Pepe grabbed him then. He did not want to let him go. He's pulled him to the floor. He's got the lockdown.
So from the lockdown position, Ian, you can work for things like the electric chair, can't you? However, you do give up a bad position.
And he's got the sweep.
But a very, very, very nice sweep as we say that. So Pepe Malone exactly where he wants to be now on top.
A bit of 10th planet jiu-jitsu there. So let's see what Pepe Malone at the moment. And Paul Jackson's doing that. I'm going to tie you up and get stood back up. I'd like to see him work for me, you know, carry on attacking. I like his attacking style. I liked his ground and pound from the top. I liked his takedowns. I liked his boxing. And this is what I want to see. Attack for something. You know, you're on the bottom. Don't just wait to get stood back up. This is really good, Paul Jackson. Look for a guillotine. Anywhere your fighter puts you, put him under pressure.
Absolutely. And now Jackson's working to try and get the stand up there. You know, he needs to probably lock down them legs a bit more to get that sweep. He's now got a closed guard, which means he's not going to go anywhere really from a closed guard. Very, very hard to sweep.
I think he's tying him up and looking at what you know, where can I go.
But a great fight so far, Ian.
Great work. Pepe Malone just showing so much toughness to still be in here now and to be looking to work.
Yeah, you can see why they're both undefeated fighters so far, can't you? See, for me, Pepe Malone now needs to go for this finish because he's lost the first 2 rounds. Regardless now, he really needs to go and try and get this finish. But a great stand up there. Bit of use to the cage there, though, from Paul Jackson.
That's going to be a warning there.
Taking a point off.
That's going to be a warning. He absolutely dragged himself up. You hold the cage. It's horrible because it's kind of instinctive, but it could lose him a point.
I think he probably will take a point off there, Ian. just the one though. It can be a 2-point penalty.
No, a 2-point penalty is if there's an illegal foul actually on a person. So, for example, an intentional groin shot or an intentional poke to the eyes. That's when they're allowed to take 2 points. So, an infringement of the rules like that, they're allowed to take the 1 point.
Can I just also say, great refereeing from Dean Weir there to put it straight back down to the floor where it was in the first place.
That's right. Don't give him the advantage he got from causing the foul. he nearly grabbed the cage again.
And he did as well at the end there.
There we go. So that's 3 rounds. I'd still even probably score that round as well to Paul Jackson, though there was some good work from Pepe Malone. But that's a unanimous win, I think, for Paul Jackson.
Absolutely.
And the fight was sponsored by Health Fitness Fight Solutions as we wait for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. The winner, fighting out of the red corner, Paul Jackson. Big round of applause for a very game runner-up, Pepe Malone. Fight sponsor for this contest is HFFS Sapphire.